Everybody has talked about this Gestapo style, and still no one can point exactly at what exactly was Gestapo about it.
Like this man. This man is
just
not.
A moment,
this
sir.
man is not a small man. This man was the former National Security Advisor.
Just a moment, sir.
Why two trucks? Has it shown evidence? Has it shown evidence that he's not going to comply? Are there things that suggest that? I mean, this guy is part of them.
Mr. Ojemuyiwa,
not just part of them.
If you let us come in here,
please do.
You say Gestapo. Would you kindly tell us what exactly you mean by Gestapo? Was it done in the dead of the night?
Too much military, too much force.
They were going for
too much force. There's something we call assault in law.
I was just about
There's something we call assault in law. You don't need to touch me
before
you assault me.
Coming
to my house with two trucks full of security operatives. I mean, it does not show me, it does not portray me by that. Even if at the end of the day I'm let off and I'm found to be innocent, the fact that you came to my house in such a style, it's very intimidating. And I think in a democratic era, such things should be discouraged. With more intelligence, with more skill, with more intelligence, with more skill deployed, they could have gotten what they got without having to.
Are we going to be able to interrupt you?
Please, I'm sorry,
we're not going to be able to get a word in. Because what we're trying to do, if you say something is Gestapo, you must be able to say clearly why you think it's Gestapo. And then just a moment, I'm not done with my question. And then if you say, you know, that the security operatives were too many, we have to ask, so how many operatives did they go for? Just a moment, do they go with, there were two Hilux vans. Do they go with to conduct a search warrant? We're talking about searching
to
a
execute,
house. To
execute a search warrant.
To execute a search warrant. How many operatives would you normally go? I mean, we're seeing the size of the house there. We're seeing the size of the compound there. It doesn't look like, it's not a two-bedroom flat. You know, it's not a small house. That's my point. And then you now have a compound that can contain 12 vehicles. Yes, agreed, he's a former NSA, but these are all the things that we must put into consideration. When you talk about Gestapo, what exactly
about 12
do you mean?
Vehicles now? I'm a lawyer. I have a friend that has 17 cars.
Yeah, but if it's legal, if
12,
it's not
12 vehicles that he couldn't prove ownership.
There's a presumption of innocence.
12 vehicles.
The Constitution says the Constitution of Nigeria is supreme. There's a presumption of innocence. You don't start treating me from the beginning as a criminal, only for you now to discover that I'm innocent. Our Constitution says that you should approach me, you should treat me as if I'm innocent.
Mr. Ojemuyiwa,
do you get, the Constitution guarantee a right to dignity.
Mr. Ojemuyiwa, we're reading the statement.
Right to dignity. The NSA is a dignified person.
Can you hear me, sir?
A dignified position.
Can you hear me, sir?
I'm sorry, please.
Sorry about that, but I was just wondering, if you say that, you know, there's nothing wrong with 12 vehicles, a lot of people might agree with you, but 12 vehicles that you do not have proof of ownership for. That's according. We're reading what we're reading.
Who is entitled to take? Who is entitled to take the proof?
Who
is entitled to take the evidence? No, I'm not quarreling with the warrant of arrest. I'm not quarreling with the warrant of arrest. I'm quarreling with the unnecessary.
There was no
the undue militarization.
There was no.
That is what I'm quarreling about.
Was there a warrant of
arrest? What I'm saying is that at this point in time, with technology, with everything, you could have given this guy a reasonable time to self-debrief. You could have given him time to go home and to say that this thing belongs to my office. Please come and take it, or you take it there. I mean yourself. Look, do you get it? It's as if it's as if it's scripted, a pre-planned, and that is very unfair.
Are you discounting the part where the DSS says that they've got credible intelligence? They invaded his house based on credible intelligence.
Now, Mr. Chamberlain, thank you. Thank you very much for using the word invaded. And that is what I'm saying. That at that point in time, an invasion is uncalled for.
When you get an intelligence.
When you get an intelligence, then you react to intelligence with superior intelligence. Do you get it? Now, let me give you how they could have gotten what they were. Do you get it? Now, you already have this information about this person who is living in office. Now, what about you deploying unseen technology, unseen personnel around him to the extent that you are monitoring where he's going?
And how do you know that? How do you know that's not been done?
Now, if that,
how do you know that's not how they gathered the information that caused the invasion, as you call it?
What I'm saying is that resigning on a Tuesday, leaving office on a Tuesday, leaving office on a invading on a Thursday, they give him reasonable time to debrief.
The word they used was conducted the search. That's the statement that the DSS put out, their full statement. So journalists can always give their own. But they say
for public safety, for the defense of the realm, for the defense of Nigeria, for public safety, they are entitled to go ahead and conduct a search.
Is any of his rights violated?
Now, yes, right to dignity. Yes, the right to dignity and the right to freedom of movement is violated, clearly violated.
Mr. Ojemuyiwa,
that is my opinion.
I sincerely cannot believe, that you're a legal practitioner.
I am very much a legal practitioner, not just a legal practitioner, very much a legal practitioner.
Okay, great. I do know that quite a number of us, I have not been in the security service, I'm not a legal practitioner, but then, we've seen searches being conducted. They are not wonderful things. They're not pleasant things.
Chamberlain said something.
My name is not Chamberlain.
Oh, sorry there. Chamberlain said something.
I think I'll withdraw that.
No, but that
Chamberlain used his words, not the word
that is the perception.
And that's what I'm saying.
We are not in government. That is the perception from the public. The perception in the public realm is that this guy's house was invaded. And I am here to say that the invasion was unnecessary.
Would you kindly let me land on my question? How are search warrants conducted or executed?
Now,
are they conducted in such a way that they arrange your property when they're done with the searches?
This is the best practice when it comes to executing a search warrant. Now, the person who is in custody who is in charge of the receptacle of the where you want to conduct a search, you introduce yourself to him. You show him, you identify yourself, then you show him the search warrant. And a respectable person, haven't discovered that this is a valid process of a court, of a duly considered court. A respectable person, you will accompany them. You will accompany, and the reason why even a search warrant must not even be executed in the absence of the owner of the premises is because it's not impossible that somebody can come on your premises. It's not impossible that somebody purporting to be a law enforcement agent can come into your premises with a search warrant. And because you are not allowed to search them before they start the searching of your premises, they can plant evidence on your premises. Do you get it? So a wise policeman, a wise security man will even insist. Look, we want you to be sure of one thing. We bring nothing here to incriminate you. Then you can accompany us. You can follow us so that you don't say that we're the one that planned these things on your property. Because in many instances, that has happened. In
a case where they're prevented, what happens?
Now, you shouldn't. And obstructing an officer, obstructing a law enforcement agent, from performing his duty is an offense. It's a crime in itself. It's a crime in itself. That is clear. If you come with a search warrant, duly issued by a magistrate or a judge, and you are not allowed, you are not given all the assistance, that is a crime in itself.